President Trump says that Republican enthusiasm is at an all-time high ahead of his re-election kickoff rally in Florida. The president took to Twitter today saying, "Look what's going on in Orlando right now," adding that people have never seen anything like it and that the fake news won't report it. This all comes after President Trump said the rally will break records with more than 100,000 people requesting to attend. Many supporters say that they lined up 2 days in advance ahead of tonight's highly anticipated event. And One America's Emerald Robinson spoke to the president's supporters.
Trump supporters have been coming in by the thousands, some setting up a day in advance to make sure they make it into that arena, which only holds 20,000 people, as 100,000 people are expected. Now, the president has taken to Twitter a little earlier today to talk about how excited he is to come to the rally and that the fake news isn't covering the anticipation on the ground. But we did talk to a few Trump supporters here at the rally about what's important to them as voters and why they traveled all this way to come see the president in Orlando. Take a listen.
I support the president because he's like no other politician ever. He's not a politician. He's a real person. He's a businessman that has that acumen that can go toe-to-toe with any of the world leaders out there.
So you're focused on trade and economy, it sounds like.
Part of it, but also immigration, because what everybody doesn't want to admit, we are being invaded. This is a foreign force that's invading our nation. If you look at the makeup of all those pouring across our borders and waving their nation's flags, not ours. They're not here for a good life. They're here to take ours away.
I really like him. I have been a fan of Donald Trump since 1985 when I read The Art of the Deal. And I figured it's about as close as, I live in Winter Garden, so it's about as close as I'll ever get to having a president come to my town.
My name is Ozzy Perez, United States Marine Corps, Veterans for Trump, Latinos for Trump, South Florida. Just wanted to give a shout out to our 45th president and also to your channel for keeping America great again and getting rid of the false narrative that the mainstream media tries to push on the American people. It is disgusting, and you guys are doing a great job at keeping us informed about everything that's happening in the world and keeping us informed with the correct news. And we love you all for doing that, and keep up doing the great work that you're doing.
Thank you. Heading into 2020, what do you think is the biggest issue?
The biggest issue, obviously, is that wall. I think that wall is going to be pivotal to dropping the amount of folks that are coming in illegally. And apart from that, all the drugs and all the illegal aliens that are coming in with a nasty narrative to bring into this country that doesn't belong here to begin with. There's plenty of crime in this country already. We don't need to import it. And President Trump is doing a great job at trying to curb that and trying to build the wall and getting it done before 2020.
And we want to say thank you to President Trump, who was the only president ever in the history that had helped Venezuela in issues that we're going through right now. The communism that my country is going through is very difficult to resolve. And he was the first one who took the initiative. And after that, 50 countries after that is supporting our new president, Guaido.
So in talking about 2020 and the Democratic field that are pushing towards more socialist policies and communism, how do you feel about that?
I think it's absolutely crazy. I welcome everybody from the United States who thinks the socialism is a good thing. I welcome you to go to Venezuela for 6 months and experience for yourself and let us know how well you do. And then come to this wonderful country and don't ruin it. Allow it to be the great country there is. Thank you, President Trump, and that's why we need to vote for him, and the Latinos are with him right now.
Now, the president takes the stage around 8 p.m. Tuesday night here at the Amway Center in Orlando, Florida. Before him, the Vice President, Mike Pence, will be addressing the crowd and introducing the president. I've also been told by the campaign that one of the president's children will likely take the stage. Of course, we will be in the arena covering it moment to moment live for you here on One American News. We'll also be talking to several members of the president's campaign and others in the Trump 2020 Advisory Board.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.